de Vigo es el primer puerto pesquero de Europa y el primer puerto pesquero de Europa significa que nace en Vigo, la ciudad de Vigo vive para su puerto, la noche en Vigo es de trabajo en nuestras lonjas con los mariscadores, con los pescadores. Esa es la vida de Vigo, de nuestra ciudad. Por eso para nosotros es un tema principal como Xunta de Galicia. Estamos haciendo una apuesta decidida, se está haciendo desde el puerto de Vigo, pero se va de la mano de la Xunta de Galicia. Desde el Gobierno de Galicia queremos estar en la sostenibilidad, en el crecimiento azul y queremos hacer una apuesta decidida por ayudar y por acompañar a este puerto y a sus estrategias para que de forma definitiva seamos también el primer puerto de Europa en economía azul.
Vigo is, as you know, the biggest fishing port in Europe, and it's an example for what can be achieved regarding the role of the ports in the economy. But the role of ports is fundamental not only as part of a vibrant and profitable and sustainable economy, it's also fundamental in fisheries management, the role in the cold chain, very often as the first point of landing, of processing, of distribution. So if you have problems in the cold chain in the port, there's no way you can recover that quality later on. Vigo is a very good example, and that's why we are supporting Vigo in the creation of international networks of other ports, not only with ports in Europe, but especially ports in the developing world. So we know that both north-south cooperation is important, but it's also south-south. And we know that the Port of Vigo and others are already working together closely with a number of similar ports in Peru, in Kenya, Cape Verde, for example. So there's transmission of knowledge and best practice from Vigo and Spain to these ports, but also there is learning to be shared among those ports and also locally.
We have to explain a lot the role of the port because traditionally there is some degree of, or the danger of some confrontation of the port, which is in between the city and the sea. But that is not the case. I mean, the port is part of the city, part of the richness of the city, of the welfare, employment, and we have to convey that as we interpret in the Port of Vigo. I mean, if we want the whole economy to go forward together, I think we have to try to push all the economic stakeholders at the same time and try to take the best from each one of them. It is working in the Port of Vigo. I mean, the amount of it implies a lot of consultations and a lot of participation, but it also ensures that many ideas come forward, so it is working. And now the idea is, of course, the ports are the gateway for the international trade. So by definition, we have to be in contact with other ports. So it's childish to think it is something that can only work at the Port of Vigo. We need to spread, we need to contact, we need to do the network. That's an excellent idea, and that's why we support FAO fully.
Que agradecerle a FAO que haya apostado también por crear la red de puertos azules y favorecer ese diálogo entre todas las autoridades portuarias de todo el mundo para enriquecernos mutuamente. Desde el puerto de Vigo hemos tomado la iniciativa de apostar, como os decía, por estas líneas de trabajo, de conservación del medio ambiente, de las condiciones sociolaborales de las personas que viven de esta actividad, y lo que queremos es también aprender qué cosas buenas se están haciendo en otros puertos y también lo bueno que se está haciendo en Vigo, que sirva de ejemplo para el resto de los puertos azules.